March 25th, 2015, was a day that would forever change the lives of the residents in the small town of Oakwood, nestled in the heart of the United States. It was the day 12-year-old Emma and her 9-year-old sister, Olivia Lee, vanished without a trace. The sisters were last seen walking home from school, their backpacks loaded with books, and their smiles brightening up the gloomy afternoon. Their mother, Sarah, had planned to pick them up after work, but a last-minute meeting threw off her schedule. She assumed the girls would be safe, walking familiar 1.5 miles home. As the sun began to set, Sarah's anxiety grew. She tried calling the girls' father, John, who was working out of town, but he didn't answer. When she finally reached him, he reassured her that the girls were probably just running late or playing with friends. But as the hours ticked by and the darkness deepened, Sarah's fear turned to panic. She called the police, and soon, the usually quiet streets of Oakwood swarmed with officers, search parties, and worried neighbors. The investigation began, with detectives scouring the sisters' route home, interviewing classmates, teachers, and anyone who might have seen them. As the days turned into weeks, the community rallied around the Lee family. Volunteers distributed flyers, searched local parks, and combed through nearby woods. The sisters' smiling faces were plastered on social media, and their disappearance dominated local news. The police followed several leads, including a reported sighting of 2 girls matching the sisters' descriptions near an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. However, security footage revealed nothing conclusive. Another lead suggested a suspicious person lurking around the school, but the individual turned out to be a harmless janitor. As the investigation continued, tensions rose within the Lee family. Sarah became consumed by guilt, wondering if she should have been more vigilant. John, trying to hold his family together, struggled to balance his work and support his wife. The couple's relationship began to fray, with each blaming themselves and the other for the tragedy. The community, too, began to fracture. Some residents pointed fingers at the police, accusing them of incompetence. Others whispered about the Lee family's past, hinting that John's troubled teenage years might be connected to the disappearance. As the months dragged on, the investigation yielded nothing concrete. No bodies were found, no DNA evidence collected, and no credible witnesses came forward. The case went cold, leaving the Lee family in the town of Oakwood in a state of perpetual limbo. Years later, the disappearance of the Lee sisters remains one of the most baffling unsolved cases in the region. Theories abound. Some believe the girls were abducted by a serial predator, while others think they might have run away, seeking adventure or escape from their troubled family life. The truth, however, remains elusive. The Lee family's wounds never fully healed, with Sarah and John's marriage eventually ending in divorce. The sisters' bedroom, frozen in time, became a poignant reminder of what was lost. In the end, the case of the Lee sisters serves as a haunting reminder that some mysteries may never be solved, leaving families and communities forever searching for answers and justice.